Music with Real Harmony and Real Grooves. We're going to the telephone lines, and of course, my fashion consultant, he's on the line. You can go ahead and keep talking to that person. I want to join a dear old high school friend that found me on Facebook, and that's the good thing about Facebook and all these social medias. Good afternoon. Tell everybody your name, brother.
This is Derrick Richards.
Oh, my goodness.
Exotic D. What's good, family?
Family, I am great, man. I thank God for you. I thank God for years of high school back in the 80s. Man, you got to take these people down memory lane. Tell them how you found me. Go ahead.
Oh, wow. Yeah, man. Well, you know, a friend of ours, Yusuf Jackson, he was online, and he had made a comment out to you, and once I saw the name and I saw the picture, I said, oh my goodness, I was like, yo, it's my man. So I went ahead and connected with you through Facebook.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's been years, man. I mean, it's wow.
Isn't it amazing?
I'm class of 89.
And I came out in 87. Yeah, somewhere in 87, right?
It's been years, man. Well, you've been doing it, man. I couldn't believe it, man. You still doing it. You still getting down with this, man. You've been doing this thing since high school.
Yes.
You was actually on the AM radio. You had your own show on AM. You were doing gospel.
Yep.
And I mean, you stuck with it, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome.
You know how many years that is now? Derrick,
showing my age, right?
Derrick, that's a long time. Derrick, say hello to everybody because you're going to see the live video on your page later today. Say hello.
Wow, what's up, everybody?
That's right. They can see me, but they hear me. Now, Derrick, I want you to share because you've been knowing Simone for 20-something years. And we reconnected through Facebook. But tell everybody honestly, because they need to know this is the real deal about me, that I'm the same guy with the same energy back in high school.
Man, you still look the same. You still act the same. You still sound the same. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, it ain't changed a bit, man. You've been on point.
Thank you,
on point all the time, man.
Thank you so much.
I mean, it's amazing, man. I mean, I know a lot of people that veer off from their dreams and stuff, man, but you stayed on mark. You stayed on point. You didn't veer. I mean, it was a whole lot of stuff. Cause I mean, back then, everybody was all in the hip hop.
Yep.
And I mean, you stayed doing the gospel. You was right on it, and you had the market. Matter of fact, I mean, you even got accolades just in high school for being the only one, doing the actual show. Because remember, we had the radio show in school that aired every day. We did the news. We did the what was that? The radio show.
Yep.
And TV.
That's right. I used to do the weather, and I used to bring the WPB news or something, William Penn Broadcasting News, and everybody. You know what's so funny, Derrick? That everybody was so glued. My intern is joining us. Was so glued to the TV when I came on. They were like, "There is that action news guy, Simone Malone." Because everybody said, "Oh, he's going to definitely be on TV." And I used to capture all the attention of you guys.
Hey, man, you had the voice, everything, man.
Thank you so much.
On point with it.
Thank you. And it's just a delight to be able to know that I touch people and that you are now my Facebook friend and we reconnected, man, and I got to get you in the studio so I can let you mix up your sound. So go ahead now.
Oh, man, I definitely love that, man. Yeah. I mean, I wish you was able to come on through because we actually got a show tomorrow night down at Dobbs.
Right, yeah, but I'm going to be out of town. I didn't tell anybody, but I didn't tell them where I was going. I said I'm going to drive about 5 hours and 30 minutes away so you can think about where I'm going to. That sounds like somewhere about Virginia, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I might just be down at Virginia Beach in my swimming trunk shorts, so we don't know.
Wow.
We'll see. But anyhow, let me just say this, man. I want to connect with you because I was on your page and saw that you're doing some amazing DJing. I mean, I scrolled down and it's the real deal with you, man. So tell everybody, tell our listeners a little bit about what your business is and what you're doing right now. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, pretty much what I'm doing right now with Supreme and a new experience. We have a video out called Gimme. It's on YouTube. You can check it out. Also, we're going to be performing that live at Dobbs with Whitney Payton.
Okay. And
it's going to be a live show, man. We're going to be getting down this pretty much a mixture of funk, hip-hop, rock, and soul, and definitely come on down because this is definitely going to be a really good time. And I've been in this game, spinning for over 30 years.
Wow! So you know how to spin.
I get down. I do my thing on the wheel. So I mean, I'm going to be spinning down in the house and We're gonna have other artists coming through, and it's gonna be a good time.
Great. Now, how much does it cost for the people to get in so they can know that?
Wow, I gotta check, man. I believe it's either $5 or it's free before a certain time. But,
okay.
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
I gotta look on the fly.
Sounds good. If people are interested in your services, because you're going to have an opportunity to come in here and do a little mix for us as well. We have a great DJ called Prince Akeem that comes in, but I do want to introduce you to him, and I want you to come in and mix something up for us. Can you go ahead and give everybody your Facebook and Instagram information, how they can contact you if they are interested in your services, because it's summertime and they might just need you.
Yeah, if you want to give me this Derrick, DJ Exotic D Richards on Facebook. That's Derrick.
Yes.
Exotic D is spelled DJ XZOTICD, and that's Richards. Facebook, and also DJ Exotic D. Well, DJ _Exotic _ D for Instagram. Number 215-740-3279 if you need to reach me. And that's it.
Okay. Now, we want to tie you right in with our fashion consultant intern. He's got a quick question because we're talking about this whole thing that I'm being educated on, this whole transgender stuff, even though I know about it. But anyhow, go ahead, Jamar. You want to ask him a question, the DJ. Go ahead and ask DJ Derrick. Go ahead.
So, hey, what's up, Derrick? How's everything?
Hey. Oh, all's good, man. All's good.
Good. How's work going?
Well, I just clocked out, man. I'm happy, man. I just had a safe day on the road, delivering fuel. And right now, I'm just getting ready to head on home and practice up to get ready for the show for tomorrow night.
All right, definitely. That's a good thing. Man, I just want to throw this question at you. What is your opinion about Caitlyn Jenner and this whole transgender thing? Now, in the news right now, they're talking about her getting an award, that she bumped out a girl named Lauryn Hill who's supposed to get an award. Long story short, Lauryn Hill has cancer, and she's been battling cancer for over 6 years. Just this whole news broke out that Caitlyn Jenner is now going to be getting the award for bravery and courage. What is your opinion about that?
They bumped her out?
They bumped her out and put Caitlyn Jenner in it. So now she's getting the award. What's your opinion about that? How do you feel? I
mean, I don't think that's cool that they bumped her out, from getting the award. I mean, especially things that she deserved. I mean, that, for each his own, that's what she do. What's that? She's Jenner now. I mean, changing up. I mean, he had to deal with this all his life, as far as living a lie pretty much. As far as he goes, but at the same time, I'm like, well, that's what he's doing, but at the same time, this media, how they get involved with things and, changing the direction, the focus of, what's actually, important and what's not, it's something, man. It's something.
Definitely, man. Thanks. I wanted to get your opinion and get a little bit of scoop about what you thought about it.
As far as what?
Just about the whole Caitlyn Jenner situation.
Yeah, what you think of that?
I mean, it's kind of hard. It's really iffy, man. I mean, when people want to change up, the gender. I mean, I've seen people who change. I see people who live, people who are, open.
Yeah.
To say, I mean, people are born a certain way. I mean, it's so many different. It's touchy, man. It's really touchy.
Right.
My thing is this: you can go ahead and live your life.
Exactly.
Don't bring that on me.
Right. Exactly.
Well, don't bring that on to my kids. Right. But at the same time, if that's what you want to live, more power to you. As long as you're not, killing nobody and harming anybody, it's all good. But I mean, when you want to take this and take this away, like they're using this to take this away from an award that somebody else is supposed to be getting.
Right.
That's not cool.
Right, but I believe that he said that he was not homosexual. Is that right, Jamar?
Yes, he said he still like women and he want to get married to one.
But think about it. Right. If his standpoint of view is that he thinks that he's a woman. He was born. He thinks he's been born. That way. It's just like the Y. How they explain it? You're born with Y chromosome, X chromosomes, but a certain amount would determine if you want to be a male or female.
Right.
And he's been living this way. God knows how long.
Right. Exactly.
But the thing is, all right. So now with technology, we can, they can switch stuff up now.
Right.
They want to correct things and say, well, this is how he's supposed to be, or this is how he feels that he was supposed to be. But Hey.
Listen,
reach his own, man.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be me, but it's reach his own.
You know, Derrick, when I saw the picture, I'm open to so many different things with people in Jamar. I see so much because I work professionally in mental health as well. But they do talk about this that it's not necessarily, I would say, a mental health issue, but it definitely has something to do with the personality trait. So, and that's a whole nother subject we could talk about.
They're trying to say that he's crazy?
No, they're not saying that he's crazy, but they're saying that there is definitely some dysfunction. And I can have a clinician come in and talk about that, but there is some dysfunction for a man to dress like a woman. And I know
things is not, it's not right. A man's a man, a woman's a woman.
Oh yeah. Now I'm not knocking. I'm not knocking.
Then you got to look at the other thing on how certain people are raised.
Right.
A lot of arguments come up as far as like, okay, well, they have woman raising the man,
right?
Which is being done,
right.
But at the same time, a man can raise a boy,
right?
Can raise a boy into a man. I mean, we have just certain roles.
Yeah, but there is definitely, I mean, from my experience, and I'm speaking from years of experience working in mental health and counseling people, I have actually had a transgender that I provided counseling to. So I was able to learn about that, and I also know someone who has decided to make that change, that actually grew up being a fine brother, but decided to change. And he said, know what he said to me? He said, Simone, you have to love me for who I am or else.
That's right.
Not just that, he also said that he feels more comfortable, Jamar, being a woman.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what can I say?
I mean, the thing is this. I mean, like I said, is how people are born.
Right.
And I mean, I've worked with kids.
Right.
I worked with kids. I've been in the big wraparound system for 14 years.
Right.
I've done it. I've seen that, and I spoke with a lot of people, and I mean, and you're dealing with this stuff from it's in home.
Right.
Somebody that you grew up with. It's a shock to you,
right.
But also you got to look at it from their standpoint, on how they're living. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, as soon as they come out the closet, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, and they're losing friends. They're losing family.
Right.
And it's kind of hard. It's like, okay, well, look, they got to step up to the plate. Well, look, this is who I am. This is how I've been feeling ever since I can remember.
Right.
And this is so take it or leave it.
Yeah, take me as I am. That's what they say.
Right.
Well, Derrick, listen, we appreciate your telephone call. You will get a chance to watch this live video. It'll be up on Facebook and on your page. And I really appreciate connecting with you, man. I love you for who you are. I thank you for sharing. Yeah, we got to get together. Jamar, you want to say anything else to him?
Definitely, man. I like your comment.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I said I like your comment.
Oh man, hey, I mean it's real, man. I mean I got a lot of friends out there that go both ways, and it is what it is. I don't take anything from them.
Exactly.
I accept them for who they are. They're people too.
You got to love them all. All right. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for your telephone call. Have a great one, and we're going to be in touch with you real soon. Okay, D.
Cool. All right.
Okay. God bless you, man. We appreciate you.
God bless.
Okay. Bye-bye.